So here we are in Oban. This is the view from my hostel. So it's very nice. Unfortunately it's throwing it down with the rain, so I'm not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. I think my plan for tonight is to go to the Oban fish and chip shop, which proudly has on the window that Rick Stein said it was the best fish and chip shop in the UK, but he did say that in about 2001, so I'm going to go and see if their standards haven't slipped. This is the room. It's alright, it's just a 4-bed dorm. It's actually a hotel. There's more private rooms, and I think there's a couple of dorm rooms. There's only one shower, so and I think this is full. These 2 beds are clearly being used, and someone else is due to arrive. I've been given the top bunk despite requesting the bottom one, so I did go down and ask them, and they switched me to the bottom bunk, so that's cool. I like the bottom bunk. It's easier to get out of the bed in the middle of the night when you need a wee after you've been drinking. So yeah, so I'm going to go to the fish and chip shop once this rain stops, if it ever stops. It's not far from here, it's about 5 minutes walk, and might actually go and have a few drinks tonight in a few pubs. I've not actually been, I think I've been in 1 pub since I've come to Scotland, and this looks like a nice little place. It reminds me of, obviously apart from, you know, that, it reminds me of a little kind of Derbyshire towns like Matlock, Bakewell, them kind of places. Nice and quaint, and there's actually a pub right underneath this hotel, which is supposed to be pretty good. Live music on tonight, so if the rain's so bad, then it would make sense just to stay there. So yeah, and tomorrow hopefully the weather will be better. I'm going to explore the town. Just got 1 full day here, which I think will be enough, because it is small, but it looks nice. So yeah, we'll see how I get on. So it's my first and only full day in Oban, and I was going to go off exploring, 40-minute walk up that direction to a castle that is closed, and a beach, but it's not really looking like beach weather, so I might have to skip that. We'll see how it goes, how the weather is later on, but it is forecast to be like this all day. So instead I'm going to explore the town and go for a coffee. There's a museum I want to check out, and also McCaig Tower, which is on the top of the hill overlooking the town. So it was a full house in here last night. We've got a Latvian girl up there, German girl there, and I forgot where he was from, the guy from up there, and that's me down there, obviously the one that hasn't bothered making the bed. But they've all gone now, so I've got my laptop in there, uploading YouTube videos, locked up in my bag, so I'll take one or two over the hotel. Just make sure I've got my keys, yes. So it's not far to the bathroom. So it's very clean, and believe it or not, there's actually a bath, and I might try and make use of that later on. So it is a hotel rather than a hostel, but we have well, at least one room that I know of that's a dome. People in here last night in the room next to us who caused a bit of bother, making lots of noise, banging doors, ripping up plants and things. I was asked if they kept me awake. I never heard them. So I must have had a good sleep last night. So this is the kitchen area. Big size, very well equipped, with too many chopping boards if anything. 2 hobs, 2 ovens, 2 microwaves, 3 toasters, hot water, free coffee and tea. And over here you got the guest fridges. That's my stash there. Tomorrow's breakfast, bacon and beans and eggs. And today's tea, I've got some soup which was half price and a cottage pie which was reduced from £3 to 25p. Budget travel. So I'm going to have to get close to the action cam because it's going to be windy today, so hopefully you can hear me and the wind isn't too bad. But right, okay, time to explore Oban in the rain.
With boatyards and busy marinas. This coastline is ideal for sailing enthusiasts, with locks and inlets sporting many small islands. At Kalimba, we again...
Like anywhere else, Oban is not particularly nice when it's going down the rain. So I've just been to the museum. That took up 4 or 5 minutes. I don't think I'm going to be going to the castle or the beach today because I don't think this rain is going to disappear anytime soon. Julie's Coffee House, and apparently Julie makes nice coffee, so let's give it a go. So this are the things you can do from Oban. You can get boat trips from Oban across to the Isle of Mull, Castle, Thingle's Cave, Lunga, Iona Abbey, all look nice places, but not for me to get. Just looking at the prices, and it says adult £71, and that's way beyond my budget. So, but if you're here, that is one of the things you can do. A little bit cheaper. Alan's boat trips, short cruise lasting about an hour. See seals basking in their natural surroundings, various seabirds and other wildlife. Adults £12. It says next sailing and it's blank. All sailings are weather permitting. So there's 3 signs and none of them have got times at any immediate departures. So I'm guessing that's not happening today. I wouldn't have gone anyway. But yeah, something else to do in Oban. So there's a few people heading this direction. I think I've just come off this boat because this has just pulled in. It says the Isle of Mull. So I'm guessing this is one of the boats that will take you across to the Isle of Mull. It's a big old thing. So this is the Oban Ferry terminal. A couple of fishmongers here. Neither are open. Let's check out the prices. Not bad. Tub of shrimps, $1.95. Roll up herring. I'd have probably gone for some of that as well. Oh well, obviously you're not doing much trade on a Sunday. So in the distance there at the top of the hill you can see McCaig Tower. I think that's where I'm going to head now. But first I need to find a shop because I need some of Scotland's finest drink. No, that's not whiskey, it's Iron Brew. So this is the entrance to the train station. and right in front of it is the bus station. And I was going to look to see what number bus mine was tomorrow to get me to Glasgow, to see if I could find the bus stop, but hopefully it's this thing right outside the train station which gives you all the bus departures, and my bus is Glasgow at 12:30 tomorrow, so I'm presuming that it's the same as that one, the 976 platform Bay 3. So I'm just going to make sure I know where that is, so I'm not looking for it tomorrow. I need to find a shop to buy some iron brew. It's a chemist. They probably sell iron brew in there, to be honest. So 976 to Glasgow, that sign says. Doesn't say anything about which bay it is, but which is not very helpful. So I made it. Short walk uphill, less than 10 minutes from the main street, and this is the main entrance to McCaig Tower. There's a sign up there that says it was erected in 1900 by John Stuart Mccabe, who was an art critic and philosophical essayist. And I can't work out what that word says. He looks like barber, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't a barber. It's a bit of a vanity project, really. He built it as a kind of memorial to his family, and he did plan to have statues erected around this site of him in the centre and various members of his family, but he died before that took place, so it's just as it is. But it was a good project because he actually had the idea to build this to keep people in work, and work only happened on this tower when people were unemployed. So when people were working, all work on this tower stopped, and then when their work dried up, at least they had this to come back to. So that's nice. Looks like I'm the only person here. That's one advantage to coming to these places out of season, is you end up with the place all by yourself. Whereas during peak season, I would imagine this place would be quite busy. It's a bit like Dubrovnik. I went to Dubrovnik in December and walked around the city walls, and I had the whole of the city walls to myself. I never saw a single tourist, which was amazing, because in the summer Dubrovnik apparently gets really busy. The cruise liners come in filled with tourists, and yeah, you can barely move in the old town, and they're trying to reduce the number of tourists that go there. So it's incredible, because I was there pretty much by myself. Let's have a look here. Oh, the wind might get up. Ah, there you go. That's the views that people were talking about. Very nice. As you can see, this place will all be lit up at the night time. I may go out tonight for a couple of beers. I didn't manage to do that last night. I've only been in one pub since I've come to Scotland. So there's live music in just about every one of the bars in Oban. So I might go out tonight and have a few beers. Or I might just stay in and watch the rest of Nosferatu. So, McCaig Tower. Very nice. So as you can see, I'm still at a bus stop. I've just timed it just right, because apparently there's a bus in about 2 minutes, the 417, which is going to take me right to the beach. So I've decided that despite the weather, I'm still going to go to the beach, and I'm going to walk back via the castle. I'm thinking it's supposed to take about 40 minutes. So if it stays like this, yeah, that's okay. 40 minutes, that will get me back, 40 minutes back to the hostel, and then I'm going to watch Sheffield United online at 3 o'clock, and hopefully I can dry off my clothes and then go back out again later. So let's wait for this bus. Well, I just looked at my bag because I thought I needed a drink, and I've left my bottle of water in the hostel. I remember filling it up, and I reckon I just left it in the kitchen area. And I also locked my laptop in my backpack and left it running because I was uploading a video. And I remember thinking I mustn't lose this key to my padlock, and I've lost the key to my padlock. Either that, or, which I'm hoping, and I think probably more likely, is I've just left the key on the bed next to the locked laptop. So anyway, I decided to brave the beach, and here we are. Not many people on it today, as you can imagine. A couple of people walking their dogs. I've seen a little kid running around somewhere, although she seems to have vanished. I don't know where she's gone. The girl in the hostel told me about this place, said it's a nice place. There we are. Well, that's the beach done. Now I'm going to walk back to the hostel, which is all along this road. 39 minutes apparently. It's just been raining a bit heavy, but it's back to being drizzly again. But one thing, it's a good test out, because it turns out this coat that I bought in, where was I? Sarajevo, only cost £20, and it's waterproof. I'm actually dry underneath this. And also the shoes, which I bought in Budapest, they only cost £20. My feet are dry as well, so that's good. It means I can wear these shoes and this coat when I go travelling around Europe in a few weeks' time, because they both seem to be pretty good at keeping the water out. The funky tracksuit bottoms, less so. So now, after spending all day without a drink, I'm going to go and get some lime brew. So there we go, 99 pence for half a litre, or £1 for a litre. Oh, that's good stuff.